Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Unimaginable wealth in your hands, the top 3 most expensive Australian 50-cent coins that could make you a millionaire overnight. Imagine holding a simple 50-cent coin, completely unaware that it has the power to change your financial destiny forever. Some of the rarest Australian 50-cent coins have shocked the numismatic world by selling for staggering amounts, turning everyday collectors into millionaires overnight. While millions of these coins were minted, certain rare variations, minting errors, and limited edition releases have skyrocketed in value, making them some of the most sought-after treasures in Australian coin history. Let's get started. First up, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin is one of the most overlooked treasures in numismatic history. At first glance, it may seem like a common coin in circulation, but hidden among them are rare variations and minting errors that make them worth a staggering fortune today. The right coin could be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions, making it a life-changing discovery for anyone lucky enough to find one. The iconic design, a work of art. The reverse side of the 1980 50-cent coin features the Australian coat of arms, with a majestic kangaroo and emu standing on either side of a shield. This shield is adorned with symbols representing the 6 states of Australia, a true testament to national unity and heritage. The obverse side bears the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a classic element of Australian coinage. However, some versions of this coin possess rare minting errors, making them worth an absolute fortune. Rare errors that make this coin worth millions. Some of the most valuable versions of the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin include double strikes, where the coin has been stamped twice, creating a ghostly shadow of the design. Off-center prints, where the Queen's portrait or the coat of arms is misaligned. Wrong metal planchets, where the coin is struck on a metal not intended for that year. These variations transform a simple 50-cent coin into a rare collector's item, with values reaching insane amounts at auctions. The bicentennial Australian coin, a collector's holy grail. If you thought the 1980 50-cent coin was valuable, wait until you hear about the 1988 bicentennial Australian coin. Issued to mark 200 years of European settlement, this coin has become one of the rarest and most valuable Australian coins ever. While many bicentennial coins were released, a select few feature rare minting errors that make them worth millions in today's collector's market. How much is the bicentennial coin worth today? Some versions of the bicentennial coin have been sold for astronomical sums, reaching millions of dollars at international auctions. Coins in mint condition or those with rare printing errors are especially sought after. If you happen to own one, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune without even realizing it. The rare errors that make these coins priceless. What makes these coins so valuable? The answer lies in rare and unique minting errors that make each one of a kind. Some of the most prized errors include upside-down or rotated die prints, where the design is not aligned correctly. Missing details in the engraving, making the coin appear faded or incomplete. Coins struck on the wrong metal, a mistake that occurred during production, making the coin exceptionally rare. Collectors across the globe fight over these rare pieces, pushing their values into the millions. How to identify if you own one of these fortune coins? Finding out whether your 1980 50-cent coin or bicentennial coin is worth a fortune is easier than you think. Here's what you need to do. Closely inspect the coin under good lighting, look for signs of double strikes, off-center designs, or unusual metal finishes. Compare it with a standard version. If it looks significantly different, it could be a rare variation worth millions. Get it professionally appraised. A numismatics expert can confirm if your coin is one of the rare multi-million-dollar versions. Never spend these coins, they could make you a billionaire. One of the biggest mistakes people make is spending these rare coins without realizing their worth. Imagine using $1 million bicentennial coin to buy a cup of coffee, only to find out later that it could have changed your entire life. These coins must be preserved, as they hold the potential to make their owners richer than they ever dreamed possible. The secret world of high-stakes coin auctions. Collectors, historians, and wealthy investors compete fiercely to get their hands on rare Australian coins. Some have been known to pay millions for a single rare specimen. The right buyer can turn a simple coin into a multi-million-dollar payday, making coin collecting one of the most profitable hobbies in the world. Real stories of people who struck gold. There have been real-life cases of ordinary Australians discovering rare coins in their possession, only to realize they were worth a fortune. Some have sold their bicentennial or rare 50-cent coins for millions, securing their financial future overnight. These stories prove that treasures exist where you least expect them. What to do if you have one of these valuable coins? If you believe you own a rare Australian 50-cent or bicentennial coin, follow these steps immediately. Do not clean or polish the coin. Cleaning it can reduce its value significantly. Store it safely. Place the coin in a protective case to prevent wear and tear. Get professional verification. Have a numismatics expert assess its value. Explore auction houses and private collectors. The right buyer could offer you millions. Your fortune awaits. Check your coins today. The next time you hold a 1980 50-cent coin or a bicentennial Australian coin, take a closer look. You might be holding a fortune in your hands. These coins have changed lives, turning ordinary people into instant millionaires and billionaires. If you own one, never let it go for face value. It might be the key to a life of unimaginable wealth and financial freedom. Check your coins today. You never know what hidden treasure you might have. Second, everyday pocket change may seem ordinary, but what if I told you that a simple 1976 Australian 50-cent coin or an Australian bicentennial coin could hold unimaginable wealth? These coins, often overlooked, have been discovered to be worth millions in today's collector's market. If you own one, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune that could turn you into a billionaire overnight. Before you spend your coins, read this carefully, because you might have the key to your financial freedom in your hands. The 1976 Australian 50-cent coin, more than just spare change. The 1976 Australian 50-cent coin is no ordinary piece of currency. It was minted at a time when the country was evolving its coinage, and rare variations of this coin exist that have turned them into some of the most valuable pieces in Australian numismatics. While millions were produced, a select few were struck with unique errors or special features, making them worth far beyond their face value. The stunning design that hides its true value. The reverse side of the 1976 Australian 50-cent coin features the Australian coat of arms, an intricate design showcasing the kangaroo and emu standing proudly beside the national shield. This shield represents the 6 states of Australia, making it a powerful symbol of unity and strength. On the obverse side, the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is engraved, marking Australia's deep connection with the British monarchy. But what makes this coin truly special are the rare errors and variations that make some versions worth a fortune. Rare errors that make this coin worth millions. Coin errors are like winning lottery tickets for collectors. The rarer the error, the higher the value. Some valuable variations of the 1976 Australian 50-cent coin include double strikes, coin struck twice, creating a shadowed or overlapping image. Off-center prints, misaligned designs that make them one-of-a-kind collector's items. Wrong planchet errors, coins struck on an incorrect metal, making them exceedingly rare. These coins have been known to sell for astronomical sums, turning lucky owners into instant millionaires. The Australian bicentennial coin, the $1 million prize. While the 1976 50-cent coin holds great value, the 1988 bicentennial Australian coin is an even greater hidden treasure. Released to commemorate 200 years of European settlement in Australia, this coin has become one of the most sought-after collectibles in the world. Only a few rare versions exist, and those that do have been valued in the millions. The insane value of the bicentennial coin. Some variations of the 1988 bicentennial coin have been auctioned for staggering prices, with collectors offering millions to own one. Coins in pristine condition, with unique minting errors, or limited edition releases are especially desirable. If you own one of these coins, you could be sitting on a windfall beyond your imagination. The unique errors that make these coins priceless. The rare bicentennial coin is so valuable because of its unique minting errors and historical significance. Some versions have rotated die errors, where the front and back are misaligned. Missing details, engraving errors that make each coin one of a kind. Metal variations, some were accidentally struck on incorrect metals, making them incredibly rare. Collectors from around the world compete to own these rare pieces, and the prices keep skyrocketing. How to check if you own one of these fortune coins? Do you have one of these $1 million coins without knowing it? Here's how to find out. Inspect your 50-cent or bicentennial coin carefully. Look for misprints, double strikes, or unique metal features. Compare it with a standard coin. If it looks significantly different, it could be a rare variation worth millions. Get it professionally appraised. Take it to a numismatics expert to determine its true value. Never spend these coins, they could make you a billionaire. Many people unknowingly spend rare coins, missing out on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become a millionaire. Imagine buying coffee with a coin that could have made you financially free forever. This is why experts warn never to spend your 50-cent or bicentennial coins, because one of them could be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. The underground world of rare coin auctions. The world of rare coin collectors and investors is high-stakes and competitive. Ultra-rare coins like the 1976 50-cent coin and the bicentennial coin are auctioned at exclusive events, where collectors bid millions for a chance to own a piece of history. If you have one, selling it at the right auction could make you an instant millionaire. Real stories of people who discovered fortune in their coins. There are real-life cases where people found rare Australian coins in their spare change, only to realize later that they were worth millions. Some lucky owners have sold their bicentennial or rare 50-cent coins for life-changing amounts, proving that these treasures are out there, waiting to be discovered. What to do if you find one of these coins? If you believe you own a rare 1976 50-cent or bicentennial coin, take these steps immediately. Do not clean the coin. Cleaning it can reduce its value drastically. Store it in a safe place. Keep it in a protective case to preserve its condition. Get an expert evaluation. Professional numismatists can confirm its authenticity and true worth. Consider selling through a high-end auction. The right collector might offer you millions for it. The final word: check your coins now. Could you be holding a coin worth millions in your hands without knowing it? The 1976 Australian 50-cent coin and the bicentennial coin are among the most valuable in history, and if you own one, your financial future could change overnight. Don't let your fortune slip away. Check your coins today, because you might be the next billionaire. Second, your ticket to unimaginable wealth, the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin and the $1 million bicentennial treasure. Imagine a simple 1971 Australian 50-cent coin or an Australian bicentennial coin sitting in your pocket, completely unnoticed. What if I told you that this small piece of metal could be worth millions? Some rare versions of these coins have turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires and even billionaires. If you have one of these, do not spend it, because you might be holding a life-changing fortune in your hands. The 1971 Australian 50-cent coin, a hidden treasure. The 1971 Australian 50-cent coin might look like any other coin, but certain rare versions have made them some of the most valuable coins in Australian history. These coins, minted during a time of transition in Australia's coinage, have special variations and errors that make them highly sought after by collectors. If you have one of these rare variations, you could be sitting on a hidden jackpot worth millions. A design that holds the key to riches. The reverse side of the 1971 Australian 50-cent coin showcases the Australian coat of arms, an emblem of national pride featuring the kangaroo and emu standing beside the shield. The intricate details of this design make it one of the most recognizable Australian coins. The obverse side bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a classic feature of Australian currency. However, what sets some of these coins apart are rare minting errors and unique compositions that have turned them into priceless collector's items. The rare errors that make this coin worth a fortune. Certain versions of the 1971 50-cent coin contain minting errors that have skyrocketed their value. Some of the most valuable errors include double strikes, where the coin is stamped twice, creating a shadowed effect. Off-center prints, a misalignment in the design that makes each coin one of a kind. Wrong metal planchets, coins struck on a metal composition not intended for that year. Each of these errors makes the coin exceedingly rare, with collectors willing to pay millions to own one. The bicentennial Australian coin, the multi-million-dollar prize. While the 1971 50-cent coin is already incredibly valuable, the 1988 bicentennial Australian coin is in a league of its own. This coin, minted to celebrate 200 years of European settlement in Australia, is considered one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever produced. Only a few rare versions exist, and their worth has reached unbelievable heights in the collector's market. How much is the bicentennial coin worth? The bicentennial coin has been auctioned for millions of dollars, especially those that have unique printing errors, uncirculated mint condition, special limited editions. If you happen to own one of these rare bicentennial coins, you might be holding a ticket to unimaginable wealth. The unique errors that make these coins priceless. What makes these coins so valuable are their rare minting errors and variations. Some of the most sought-after features include rotated die errors, where the front and back do not align correctly. Missing engravings, imperfections in the details that make each coin unique. Metal composition variations, some coins were struck on incorrect metals, making them extremely rare. Collectors across the world fight to get their hands on these priceless pieces, pushing their value to astronomical levels. How to check if you own one of these fortune coins. Do you have a 1971 50-cent or bicentennial coin? Here's how to find out if it's worth millions. Examine the coin under bright light, look for any signs of misprints, double strikes, or unusual metal features. Compare it to a regular version. If your coin looks significantly different, it could be a rare variation worth a fortune. Seek expert appraisal. A professional numismatist can determine the true value of your coin and confirm if you're holding a priceless treasure. Never spend these coins, they could make you a billionaire. Many people unknowingly spend these rare coins, losing the chance of a lifetime. Imagine buying a cup of coffee with a coin that could have made you a billionaire. Experts strongly advise against using old 50-cent and bicentennial coins as regular money because their actual worth could be beyond your imagination. The secret world of high-value coin auctions. Ultra-rare coins like the 1971 50-cent and bicentennial coins are sold at exclusive high-end auctions, where collectors and investors compete for ownership. Some auctions have seen these coins sell for millions, making them some of the most lucrative finds in coin collecting history. If you have one, selling it at the right auction could make you instantly rich. Real-life stories of people who became millionaires overnight. There have been true stories of people discovering rare Australian coins in their collections and unknowingly sitting on a fortune. Some lucky individuals have walked into pawn shops or auction houses with a bicentennial or rare 50-cent coin, only to walk out as millionaires. These stories prove that hidden treasures exist where you least expect them. What to do if you discover one of these valuable coins? If you believe you own a rare 1971 50-cent or bicentennial coin, follow these steps immediately. Do not clean or polish the coin. Cleaning it can ruin its collector's value. Store it in a protective case. This will help maintain its pristine condition. Get a professional evaluation. A numismatic expert can confirm its true market value. Consider selling through a top-tier auction house. The right buyer could offer you millions for your coin. Your fortune awaits. Check your coins today. Could you unknowingly possess a multi-million-dollar coin in your collection? The 1971 Australian 50-cent coin and the bicentennial coin are among the most valuable coins in history, and owning one could mean instant financial freedom. Don't let this golden opportunity slip away. Check your coins today, because you might be the next person to turn a simple coin into a billionaire's fortune.